once again. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. I'm a big fool, actually. Oh god. Oh, this is how you know I haven't been streaming a while. My microphone is all the way moved. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay now. No, really, you think so, Shadow? Yes, I do. Okay. Hi. It's me. I am live once again. I am once again in prison. Yeah, just give me a second. Fidget! Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your sub immensely, not just because it's the sub and it helps, but, it also means you are eligible because I am still doing my September, perk stream, where if you're subscribed to me at the end of the month, you will get a free Photoshop request that I will do on a later stream. You just gotta submit what you want. But today, I decided to do something a little more, random. Yes, and you get all the, well, not, subscribing to me doesn't get you all those emotes, but you get my emotes, which includes the wiggle. But that's a lot of wiggle. But yeah, today, I had a friend share this with me, and he was like, hey, this might make for a fun stream. And since I'm still in the middle of school, and, I don't have time to, like, start super long projects, I was like, you know, it might be fun to just, you know, to just do, like, a short little thing. And it's cool. It's gonna test my knowledge of gaming. It's called Guess the Game. It's a website where it's essentially like, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess it's like Wordle, but instead of like a word, it's like screenshots of games, and you have to try and guess what game it is. Your collection grows, yes. I am honored to be a part of the collection. So, let's see, is there anything else? I mean, like, I don't have anything specific I was gonna mention, but just, I'm glad that I'm streaming again. It's been really hectic. Resistance is futile. Yeah, everyone shall fall upon seeing your wiggle. The might of your wiggle. But, yeah, let's see, let's is there anything else I swear I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Just remember I need to, you totally do. 100%. Hi, I am still alive. It is me. Yes, and this is called Guess the Game. So the idea, you get 6 chances, and it will also give you a little bit of information at the top left, you know, right? You can also, like, zoom in, but it's not that super helpful. Minecraft. No, I don't think it's Minecraft. It looks pretty modern, though, I will say. This kind of looks like Japanese, almost. You know what? It could be Rise of the Ronin. Hi, Kai! It's good to see you! I have not seen a whole lot of Rise of the Ronin, so I don't know. Oh, Minceraft. I see. Minceraft. Very good. But yeah, hi Kai, how are you? Precious Bean, it is good to see you. Is this like Dynasty Warriors? No, not Dynasty. Dynasty Warriors. Okay, it was originally a PC game. Was this like... Oh god, I don't even know. Okay, yeah, understandable, Kai. Have fun with your friends. I appreciate you. You're precious. I hope to see you again. And, have fun. In fact, there's a chance of the Minecraft menu screen to have Mince Raft instead of Minecraft. Yeah, they have all sorts of wild things that can show up. I've seen one where it's like it came from space, which is really funny. So Ying Chuan, is this like one of the Three Kingdoms games that I know very little about? Like Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's a turn-based RTS. Is this Total War Shogun? No, not Shogun 3. I don't think... What do you mean they have to have Total War Shogun on there? Did I spell it correctly? Is that what it is? Oh, is it Total War Three Kingdoms? Ah. See, I have not played the game, but as soon as I saw RTS, I was like, oh, Total War. One that says your gender is valid, that's awesome. That's good. So, I've played a few random ones, but for the most part, I think my strategy for today is just me going down the list. There are a couple I failed. Like, I got the... Sometimes it's really difficult to differentiate between, like, games. Can I open this in a new tab? Not really. Yeah, like Dragon Age Inquisition. By the time I figured out it was Dragon Age, I was like, I don't know the difference visually, because I haven't played Dragon Age. So, like, sometimes it's difficult to identify which particular entry it is. And then this one, I believe, is Simcopter. Yeah, Simcopter, which I didn't even know existed. I know they made a lot of different Sims games that have more or less disappeared. But, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just fun to look at a game. I have no clue. This looks like an indie horror game, you know? I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna say Life is Strange. I know it's not. What I found as a good... Life is Strange? No, what I found as a good strategy is to just say, like, something in your head. Like, even if it's not, it's like, just get it out of your head so that way you don't fixate on it. Loved the world he gave. For God so his only son. Is this Outlast? I have not played Outlast. I don't know. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. It was originally a PC game. Yes, hi Pixel! Ah, you are precious. This is just gonna be a random kind of experimental stream, because I think it's fun to try and guess games based off of screenshots. Out of context, rather. So I've been playing modern Minecraft on my laptop, and not get why, but hostile mobs seem to be blind to me. I can be face to face with something like a winter skeleton. Oh, wow.
Shadow streams return. Oh, ow, 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 oh.
Ow, 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 ow. He sounds like he stubbed his toe. Ah! So many
It's late,
subs.
but Hilo Supers 175 love, good to see you have time to visit our screens. Supers 175
Pets. Oh god, okay, give me a second, I gotta reset my brain. Like, thank you for the subs, first of all, but, just, like, I was in the middle of reading the message, and then, like, those popped up, and my brain was just like, oh!
We've got to have money.
Thank you for 100 bits, oh my god! Groovy, I know it's late. I hope you're enjoying your time in Germany. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. You better have given Vol a hug, or I'm going to be very cross. Thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, so, no, my brain, stop. My brain is breaking. Oh my god. Thank you, Pixel, for the gift sub to Kai, and thank you, Fidget, for the gift sub to Kelsey. Thank you for the level 2 hype train. That is, I think, the highest hype train I've gotten in quite a long time. Thank you. Wow, I was genuinely not sure anybody was really gonna even see that I was back at all. So it means a lot to me that, you guys would start a hype train.
Who is this guy and why have I been subbed to him for 33 months?
Yeah, I went to Alcatraz. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Alcatraz. I'm an inmate in Alcatraz now. No, this Sans, thank you for the sub. Yes, he is. He's visiting Vol. He's lucky, and he didn't bring me. How could he?
Are you ready to be a woman?
No! Hi, Emerald, it's good to see you. Thank you for the hype train. I've been to Alcatraz 3 or 4 times, and yeah, it makes sense you'd end up there. You know what? After the Regizard incident, I'm not surprised. It makes perfect sense that I'd end up there. Hi, Emerald, and also Fidget. I have hydrated. Hi. I don't know when, because sadly my school has been very intense, and so I haven't had the chance to really even plan out streams, but at some point I will be streaming Emio, and I am so ridiculously excited for this. A hot take on the PS5 Pro. The thing is, I think people, I'm stuck here until, oh heck. Well then, let's end that hype. Let's end this hype train. End the hype train. Sorry. End the hype train. No, I don't know. I was paid today. Ooh, payday's always fun. I don't have paydays anymore. I am unemployed. This has to be a horror game of some kind. Well, Emio is the third Famicom Detective Club game. And it is a horror game. They are really genuinely horrifying visual novels. Hey, wow, payday for everyone. Woohoo. Oh gosh, my brain is so scrambled. You guys messed up my brain with a hype train. I was gonna talk about things, and now I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, the PS5 Pro. Obviously, I'm super disappointed about the disk drive and stuff, but I feel like that's not a hot take. So I think, in general, this will be a hot take. But, I think in the concept of Pro consoles is totally fine. Like, there are people who have gotten really mad at the idea of, like, yeah, here's a more expensive console later in the lifespan. And I get that, but I think, like, if you are really that hardcore into the platform, it makes sense as, like, an option, you know? The same payday. That's what I just give. I gave the hot take that Pro consoles are cool. Not necessarily the PS5 Pro, but on principle, I'm okay with the Pro, more so than others. Yeah, I think this has gone home. I think you're right, Groovy. You guys have so scrambled my brain now. Ah, very good. Very good, Groovy. I haven't played Gone Home, so I didn't know. I guessed Life is Strange just because I don't know why that game pops into my head as, like, it's trying to be, like, human in real world. I don't know why. Okay, this is weird. Is this Ride to Hell? This kind of looks like Ride to Hell Retribution. Damn it. Oh, this is Fallout New Vegas. That was easy. Which I did very recently beat. I tried a new playthrough, and I just really wasn't feeling it, so I don't know if I'm going to replay it anytime soon. That screenshot wasn't woke enough to be Life is Strange. But Gone Home is pretty woke, isn't it? Isn't that what they call it? Hype train success, thank you everyone! Oh, this is Wind Waker easy. This is 100% Wink. No. Wind Waker. I would have been paid almost 9:30, but there was a... Oh, yeah, well, hey, it's important to save up for, like, 401ks. I know financial stuff. Choo-choo. I watched Doug doing his flight simulation. Oh yeah, Doug is just amazing in general. It's funny that Adam is playing. Yeah, it's a good game. I very much, because my friend sent me the H-Bomber Guy analysis on it, and when I sat down and watched it, I was like, you know, everything he says makes sense, but I just don't have the same enthusiasm for it that a lot of people do. And I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. What the fuck is this? This looks like a... You know what this looks like? You know that, like, sledding game with the Yeti? I forget what it was called now. It looks like a 3D rendition of that. You know what I mean? Like, during, like, the PS1 era when they would, like, try and bring arcade games into 3D. That's what it looks like. Ski Free, that's it. Yes, thank you. I have around 2K that I've been meaning to put into a CD, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Well, I applaud you for saving up. I don't have a job, so I'm a Twitch streamer. I arranged it with some Fallout game, but I didn't know which. Yeah, it's tough because, like, a lot of elements like that, like, post-apocalypse is such a vague concept in my head, you know? I think it's a good game for people who like bad games. No, it is a good game. It's just not... It's just not, like... I'm not the type who's like, this is the greatest game ever made. I was like, it's a good game. It's an improvement over 3. It's good. It's got a lot of cool things. I just don't feel any particular, like, need to replay it right now. Anyway, back to the current game at hand. Mountain Rescue Simulator. No, it doesn't even have that. I have found it is a little inconsistent about what games it will accept. No. God, I don't even know. It's Mass Effect. It's the first Mass Effect, guys. It's Mass Effect 1, when you got to explore the planets in the car. %. Okay, so it's a decently well-reviewed game. It's a space game. Is this, God, I'm not sure at all. Kelsey! Hi, Kelsey! Precious Bean! I just blue screened for a minute. That's how long it's been since I've streamed. Would be having the Discord server pick a line from Steam review. That could be interesting. That's kind of like what Doug did with his Metacritic guess the game video. And yes, Kelsey, you got gifted a sub from Fidget, and that is very, very kind. Gotta be a game you've played or that you own. Maybe. I feel like that would be too easy. Why am I getting so distracted? Imagine gift subs. I have not gotten gift subs in a long time. This is the first time in months. So thank you. It looks like a ham. It kind of does. To me, it just looks like you know those zoomed in like CG recreations of like what a bullet actually looks like. This looks like the, you know, like they fired the gun and it's like following the bullet's path. That's what it looks like to me. I hurt him. No, don't hurt anyone, Kelsey. Anyway, I don't know. Helldivers. The first one. Why not? Oh, it's Kerbal Space Program. See, this game can sometimes be a little inconsistent about, difficulty. Like, those first two, I was like, I have no friggin' clue. And then it was like, oh, KSP. Sniper Elite. Fidget is an extremely good Batto. Braid. This is Braid. This is Braid. That's way too easy. It's all slow-mo zoom in. That's what I was saying. It's like the slow-mo CG, this is what a gun actually does. You know. Willamette, Colorado. Everyone heard of Braid? Really? Braid was one of the, like, premier indie games back in, like, the Xbox 360 generation. Because at that time, there really were not a lot of high-profile indie games. So, like, when Braid came out and people were like, oh my god, this was made by, like, one person? This is great. It's funny, though, the creator did very recently, like, this year, I believe, release, like, the 25th anniversary or whatever of Braid. And, it sold horribly. And, a lot of people were like, yeah, at the time, they benefited from not having a lot of competition, but a lot of those tentpole indie games now, like, you know... Oh, that's a cute emote, yes! That's a good... I feel like you'll use that a lot. It'd be funny if it was KSP2. Sometimes it does pull that kind of shit. I have no idea... Is this Dead Rising? I don't know. Oh shit, it was Dead Rising! Because Jonathan Blow... Well, yes, Jonathan Blow's a massive tool as well. That's definitely a part of it. But, like... There are a lot of games that prosper despite their awful creators. So, like... It is interesting to note that an otherwise really high-profile indie game just didn't sell nowadays. Because nobody was particularly interested. Bonk everyone but Groovy and say... No! What did I do? Wait, did someone ping you? I'm sorry. Stardew, yes, this is Stardew, yeah. Funny story, I've actually very recently, even earlier today, I was playing a game called Coral Island, and I got it because it was a part of the Humble monthly choice bundle, and I was like, oh, this looks fun, like, yes, you were right about Gone Home, Groovy, thank you. But yeah, Coral Island, like, I played it because I installed it because I was like, oh, it's a farming game, you know, I like Stardew Valley, sure, I'll try it out. It makes me feel bad just how like, clone it is. You know what I mean? Like, I get having a game as an inspiration, but, like, this is beyond inspiration. This is, like, we just wanted to make a 3D Stardew Valley and put in as little effort as possible. I'm not sure I even got a new one. I haven't noticed yet. Wait, a new what? Jonathan Blow sucks. He does suck. In counter to his name, well, he sucks and blows. I have not played Pony Island, but I've heard good things, and I know they're making the sequel. This looks like Stanley Parable to me. I don't think it is, but did you know the creator of the Stanley Parable was is Doug's brother? Okay, that's weird. This is not what I was expecting. This kind of looks like Inside, but I don't think it's Inside. This was a big game? Oh, is this like Black Ops 5 or whatever? Or the one that came out recently? I'm gonna say Inside. Okay, so it's PS4, Xbox One, and PC game. I think this is made by the creator of Stanley Parable. I didn't think he made anything other than the Stanley Parable. This particular screenshot, for a second I was gonna be like, this is Five Nights at Freddy's, because you're, like, at the desk. But that can't be it. Looks similar to what... Yeah, kind of. I mean, I did guess Stanley Parable for this screenshot, so, being tiny and shit hurts the game. Yeah, I mean, that's supposedly the challenge. It's Control... Oh, yes. Yeah. Control... I haven't played Control. I do want to. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I saw enough of it, but none of it really stuck in my memory very well, you know? What the fuck is this? This is just two colors. What am I supposed to do with this? Is this Microsoft Flight Simulator? Is this Minecraft? I saw the red. Yeah, no, that makes sense now that I think about it. It's just, This really does look like Minecraft, but I don't know if it really is. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. They must have installed some weird pack or something. It is nice that they let you see the oh. Never mind. Forget that praise. I was gonna be like, oh, they let you see the source images. There were tech issues, and I was tired of troubleshooting all. Well, welcome back, Kai! You got gifted a sub. And, you're precious. And you missed KSP. Had to be a texture pack. Yeah, definitely. Lol, this one. You know what? My very first thought was that this is like Counter-Strike. This looks like Dust. I'm gonna say Global Offensive. Yes! I nailed it. It is, yeah, it is in fact Dust 2. Pixel is very precious, that's true. And yeah, Fidget gave to Kelsey, and I got subs from, and also, again, everyone who is subscribed to me at the end of the month is going to be getting the usual September, incentive that I will do. It just might be a little impacted by school. This, on the other hand, This is a weird screenshot. It's like Majora's Mask. Did Majora's Mask have this though? I don't think there were any points where it, cuz like if it wasn't so low res, I would have said Mario Galaxy. Just got into CS. Yeah, I need to play Counter-Strike 2. Ever since they ripped away Counter-Strike Go from people, I was kind of like, I don't know. Or Ocarina of Time. I want to try Super Mario 64. Because this looks like, what is it, Big Small Island or whatever. Is this Glover? That ball makes me think it's Glover. Yeah, it was Glover. Looks like the area where he finds this. Yeah, I mean, it is that same era. You know, it is N64. But Glover is getting re-released, though, so that's pretty cool. So I had bought a new game to play on Steam that... Well, what game? This one's tough. This... Is this Power Wash Simulator? It's not. What the fuck? Oh, that makes me very happy. Okay. What the hell is this game? Is this Jak and Daxter? I feel like this is Jak and Daxter. Yeah. It had that, like, style. It just shows my childhood. Yeah. I have not played Jak and Daxter. Look at his face. That is funny. I entertain myself way too easily. Oh, this is I know this. Glory to our Papers, Please. That's what it is. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for coming by, Groovy. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. I will hydrate right now. Have a good one. I hope you have fun with Vol. Have Vol give you hugs and stuff. Our Stroska is best kind. Yeah. Yeah, that was very distinct. Excuse me, a Monopoly jacket. How dare? I mean, they haven't made it available on... Well... They have made it available, I just haven't played it. Grat. Yeah, it's weird how absorbing it was. Because the concept of it sounds terrible, but, like, it was a great game. You know this one? This is tough. Because for me, this looks like Actually, you know what? Is this Slender Man? Is this Slender the Arrival? No. Oh, it's Pokemon Go. The fact that it was like nighttime, it just, yeah, we don't need to think about that hard. This is Metroid Prime. Yeah. easy. First try easy. FTL, I think. Yep. I have not played FTL. I've heard great things. I just get intimidated whenever I think about it. What the hell? Is it Rage 2? Oh. Is this like Age of Empires? I'm pretty sure it's not Fallout. I'm pretty sure this is like... Is this Might and Magic? Like one of the early ones? Kind of. I think it's just from that era. It just all has that kind of early PC style, you know what I mean? The fact that there are these little scrolls, though, is interesting. That... Is it the Elder Scrolls? Is this Daggerfall? I have not played Daggerfall. No, okay. Oh, this is Diablo. Right? Oh, it's Diablo 2. Excuse me. Aw, okay, Pixel, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for the gift sub and regular sub. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Have a good one at work. You're precious. And I love you too. This is Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. That's incredibly easy. Like, if we didn't just get Diablo 2, I would have said this is Diablo 3. Because this kind of looks like it. If only... I know. Groovy's had such horrible timing. Half-Life Alyx. It's definitely not that. You know what? Screw it. I'm saying Diablo 3. No. Now I'm even less sure of what this game is. Is this like Cloudpunk or something? What the hell game is this? So I knew for a fact it wasn't. I mean, I've played Diablo 3 as well. It was just that isometric camera angle and the like ornate floor. Like that just made me think of it. It's not that I necessarily was like, "Oh, that's definitely it." Oh, is this actually you know what? I'll try it. I was going to say, is it Transistor? Yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah, I was like, how many isometric games are there? Oh, Transistor, yeah. Haven't played, but I've heard good things, and I do like Supergiant, so... Is this Elden Ring? Okay, no, this is definitely not Elden Ring. This is a very weird combination of screenshots. Is this Uncharted 4? No. It's a PS5 and a PS4 game, though. Oh, is this God of War? God, the lighting makes it hard to tell. I'm gonna say it's God of War. Ragnarok. No? Okay. Oh, is this Spider-Man? 2? No, 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 it couldn't be 2. This must be Miles Morales. Yeah, okay. That threw me off for a second, but now it makes sense. Because initially I thought this was like embers from a bonfire, and then with this like kind of castle-y looking spire, I was like, oh, maybe some sort of Dark Souls or something, and then this just, I didn't know. Interesting. It's kind of low res, although it's tough because sometimes this website like chooses extremely zoomed in screenshots, so like it's kind of misleading. The Wastebasket is thinking the second Life is Strange. That could have been a good choice too. Does this feel like Final Fantasy? Yeah, it kind of does. Although I feel like this type of structure is too modern. Because I feel like Final Fantasy tries to do kind of either, like, super futuristic or, like, medieval. You know? This feels like a college campus that's trying to be, like, artsy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say this is the Ratchet and Clank on PS4. Okay, that... Wow. I genuinely don't know.
Are you ready to be a woman?
That's the second time that's showed up. That's really funny. Thank you, Kelsey. You're precious. Well, oh, what was that, I Am Setsuna, right? No? Okay. Oh, this is a PS1 game. A PS1 game that looks like this? You know, Kai? You saying Final Fantasy was not that bad of a guess. I don't think it is Final Fantasy. Is this Parasite Eve? I have not played Parasite Eve. Oh, it's Final Fantasy. Wow. Kai, I was totally wrong. I think this is Final Fantasy VIII, though. I think. Okay, yeah. Golf clap. That was very good, Kai. The fact that it said Sid, that was the giveaway. Played a lot of Final Fantasy VIII. That makes a lot of sense. I have not played pretty much any Final Fantasy, so I'm not very well versed. And you are, Kelsey. Okay, this is weird. This is an old game. But I don't know... You know what? It kind of looks like an Indiana Jones game. Is it Staff of Kings? Oh gosh. Okay, I guess it's not an Indiana Jones game, but... Is this like the first Street Fighter? Oh, it's Street Fighter 2, I think. Okay. That was really strange. Is this this looks like Red Dead 2. No, not Reed. Oh. It's not, actually. Does it say werewolves? Nicole's? It's a prison. Oh yeah, this is game 100. How about that? What game would have American flags and like kind of old-timey American stuff so prominently displayed? Oh, is this Assassin's Creed 3? No. No, that is not. I already guessed Red Dead 2. And it didn't go through. Obviously, it's a first-person shooter. This is very strange. It's a pretty new one. But what the hell else could it be? I'm trying to think. Is this like a Tom Clancy game? But like, what Tom Clancy game would have this as a set? And why is it only PC? That's another weird choice. This is gonna be one of those like really niche military games that like I'm just not that knowledgeable about. Is it Escape from Tarkov? I know it takes place in Russia, I just can't think of anything else. Oh, it's like a zombie game? Is this, Back 4 Blood? No. 2019, though. What game would come out... what game has come out in 2019? Yeah, genre shooter. I know. You don't say. I know that's like the standard hint that they give at that time, but yeah. Enlisted. It's Crytek. This is the last guess, too. No, it can't be Battlefield, then. Is it... What has Crytek done in 2019? I genuinely can't think of anything Crytek has done in the past, like, 10 years. As far as I'm concerned, they ended with, like, Crysis 3. But Crysis 3 was like a, like an Xbox 360 game. Wouldn't have been 2019. Lock Shadow in a cage. I'm already in a cage. Don't you see it around me? I'm just gonna say Crysis. I genuinely don't know. Oh, Hunt Showdown. You know, I didn't know that was a Crytek thing. I guess I didn't pay close enough attention. It is a metal cage. What? This looks like that one really awful horror game about, like, a giant chicken. Like, no clue. Is it Red Dead 2? %, so it's a mid kind of game. I got Portal Revolution? What do you mean? Like on Steam? Is this The Evil Within? The Evil Within. No. Is this Inside? Inside got better reviews than that, right? Oh, it's an asymmetric horror multiplayer game. So it's either Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th, and I'm guessing it's Dead by Daylight. Yeah. It's a Portal 2 mod. Oh, okay. I don't keep up with mods very much, so I'm not very likely to know if you say a mod. This looks like the Michael Myers horror game. Yeah, I mean, Dead by Daylight has Michael Myers in it, but I don't know if that's what you're referring to. I didn't want to spoil. That's fair. I don't play Dead by Daylight, but I know people love it. After Portal 1, but for Portal 2. This is Dark Souls or Elden. It does look like it. It kind of makes me think Dark Souls 3. No. Bloodborne. Oh, no, this is Uncharted 3. Or, okay. Uncharted 2? See, the thing is, I don't know enough about the Uncharted games to be able to be like, oh, that's definitely 3 or 2. Okay, it was the first Uncharted, excuse me. Yeah, it was very clearly, a Nathan Drake in the screenshot, that's why. I was thinking Sekiro. You know, that also would have been a good guess, but, yeah, it once I saw the jet ski and saw Nathan Drake riding it, that was... kind of looks like BioShock. Like this... But I don't remember any sections where you were actually underwater. Oh, the fuck are we supposed to... And that's because I'm the one guessing. Because I have the bio... sorry. I have the, video game knowledge. I'm just gonna say maybe it was BioShock 2 then. Okay, it's not BioShock. The Legend of Zelda. Yeah. You know what? I haven't played it, but maybe it's Soma? Okay, no. It's an Xbox 360, PS3, and PC game. I have video game knowledge. I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying it's what you're supposed to use. Fallout 3. It is definitely not Fallout 3. But I genuinely can't, like, place this. This is a weird one. Is it... It's Minecraft. I mean, anything could be Minecraft. I'm genuinely struggling. Is it Dark Sector? I don't think that actually came out on Xbox, but... I'm king of the world. It's an action-adventure game. That's weird. I can't think from that era? I can't think of many games like this. Is this like Heavy Rain or something? No, Heavy Rain was PS3. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Is it Brothers too? What era did the Quarry? The Quarry was definitely like late PS4. It's definitely much too late for the Quarry. But it's a game kind of like it looks like. I just can't think of... Whenever I think about, like, the PS3 and Xbox 360 era, I always think about, like, first-person shooters like Call of Duty. Is it Life is Strange? Hey, it's a first-person shooter. How about that? Oh, is this Far Cry 3? Yeah, okay. I haven't played Far Cry 3. That is impressive that they, you know, managed to hide the Far Cry aspects of it. Because Far Cry 3 was like the template. Far Cry 3, yeah, it was 2012. Feels so long ago. I don't know why, this looks like Batman Arkham City. It's kind of that dingy look. 91%. That's a pretty good game. This looks like the PS4 Spider-Man, where like you have to fight Mr. Negative. Except it's too colorful for that. It was more... I'm just saying it. This is my strategy when playing this. I just say what it looks like. Oh boy, another PS3, 360, PC game. First pick gave me COD vibes. I guess I could see that. Or maybe it's Battlefield? But I actually, you know what? Is it Battlefield 3? No. Is this Dishonored? Yeah. Yeah, that face. Why is this so funny? Why is it so funny? Okay, I need to click away. This is tough. This also feels like a PS3, 360 PC type game. I don't know why the first thing that came to mind was the front mission, like, evolved game that people didn't like. Police. Monkey.
History became legend. Legend became myth. Myth became myth. Bastards.
Excellent. Mythbusters. Is this Battlefield Hardline? It's definitely PS3 360 game. Not good enough. They're using swords. Is this Metal Gear Rising? Yeah. I love Metal Gear Rising. Amazing game. I'm not confident, but I want to say Risk of Rain 2. This looks like the startup sequence. It has to be this way. Oh, it was Risk of Rain 2. Let's go. I got it. Starfield, no. It was Risk of Rain 2. What? I was thinking Halo. Yeah, Halo's not a bad guess. This is weird. Is this like... Is this golf? I'm pretty sure it's not Golf Story, but it looks like a golf game. What the fuck? Probably got this game in a cereal box? The only game I know in a cereal box was Chex Quest. But yeah, it doesn't even have Chex Quest. The frick? Is this like California Games? Was Roller Coaster Tycoon given away in cereal boxes? Oh my god, it was! Where was I? People love Roller Coaster Tycoon. I swear, the only game I had ever heard of coming with cereal was Chex Quest. I don't love it. Well, I know people generally love it. Is it Mass Effect Andromeda? No. There's a good game collection right here. This is his PS3 wall. Books. They look like PS3 game cases, though. It's got a nice watch. I genuinely don't know. This is weird. Is this like Death Stranding? Wow, it was. I've never played Death Stranding. I want to, but this very much seems like a thing Kojima would do, where it's like, oh, look at all my PS3 games. Cucumber. What? How is that Death Stranding? I know, it's wild. I guess people just don't show a lot of parts like that in Death Stranding. I always see either, like, the just normal wilderness, or I see, like, the Black Tar Beach thing, you know? I never see any of that. Sand. Is this Final Fantasy X? No. Oh, is this Kingdom Hearts? Is this, because that looks like the beach at the end of the first game? Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts 2. It's a good thing Pixel's not here, because he would have been very mad at me for not getting that immediately. You know, I'm gonna send this 109. Somebody needs to message me the number 109 after stream, because I'm gonna send this to Pixel to see how quickly he can guess it. I'm willing to bet he will pick it up on the very first screenshot. Red Grave. Good question. This looks... I don't know why. This looks like that Call of Cthulhu game. I guess it's just Call of Cthulhu, the video game? Okay. This is weird. This is a very weird screenshot. It looks like Xenoblade X. I know it's not, but it looks like it. Maybe this is like Divinity Original Sin. No? Okay. Xbox One, PS4, PC. Got a giant monster. Was this like Dark Souls 3 or something? What the hell? This looks like such a... What the The Shadow... Yeah, no, it definitely can't be Shadow of the Colossus, but, I genuinely can't think of what this even could be. Because it's got, like, really horrifying monster design, but then clearly it's just got, like, the real world in it. This is whatever this is wild. I am genuinely at a loss. I know it's not, but it's all I can... Oh, it's Devil May Cry 5. I have heard great things, but I have not played. I have not actually played any Devil May Cry. I tried to play Devil May Cry 3 on PC, but that was before the HD collection came out, and the original PC version is terrible. It got delisted now, but it was quite bad. This also looks like Pokemon Sword and Shield. Okay. It's too old for Metacritic. Is this like Rayman 2? Oh, it's Spyro. What gave it away was the Dragonfly. That definitely tipped me off. It still looks very good. Like, my very first thought was like, that's Angel Island, but it is definitely not a Sonic game. Well, actually, no, it couldn't be Sonic, but kind of got that like Sonic Adventure 1 sort of vibe to it. It's not, but I'm gonna guess Sonic Adventure. What a jarring mix of screenshots. Is this like Dreams? Oh. Interesting. So, okay. I'm not very familiar. Part of me wanted to say it's like Rune Factory, but I don't know a lot about Rune Factory. I'm gonna guess Rune Factory. Oh, it's Okami. Wow. Interesting. I have not played Okami. See, like all this seems really esoteric. This, I guess, if I had played, I would have known, but yeah, this is obvious. That paintbrush is iconic. What? Virtua Cop. I don't know. This is weird. It's clearly Croc 3. I mean Croc 2. No. Yeah, it's N64, but that's not clear. Although, the way the design of that makes me think it's Bomberman. Oh, it is Bomberman. Wait, was Hero the N64 one? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard, or I haven't played it, but I have heard good things about Bomberman Hero. I personally played a lot of the DS one that was published by Ubisoft. And Bomberman Land Touch. That was also a really nostalgic one for me. This is weird. This looks like Little Big Planet. Oh darn! You know what I should have done at the beginning? I should have like placed bets. I should have taken predictions. Hey, it is Little Big Planet. How about that? See, that's the thing. A strong art style will get you to memorize it way better than anything else. What? Just a random bush? Is this Monster Hunter World? Oh, you know what? Okay, full disclosure on this one. I was waiting for class, and so I just did some random ones, and this was actually one of the random ones. So I already knew that one. Sorry, that might happen. Well, I'm heading for a power nap. Just one. Oh, hi, Kat. It's good to see you. Yeah, my day's going pretty well. I hope yours is too. Enjoy your power nap. Power naps are always great. I get my naps in where I can. And, yeah, it's good to see you again. I don't know how long you've been here, but I do weirdly enjoy this. But I am also a huge video game nerd, so I enjoy the, like, esoteric nature of it. I usually try to say hi. Oh, well, thank you. This is the first time I've been able to go live in a while because school's got me so tied up. I'll be good at this. Oh, yeah. It's very difficult. Some are easy and some are like, how would I have known that? This one is odd. Is this like Quake? This feels like, oh, maybe Quake 2? Ah, it is Quake. Yeah. Yeah, that, distinct style just... That's pro, thank you. I've only failed a couple. You know, some I get right on the first try, some take me a while. But I've got a pretty decently, good track record. Let's see another. Yeah. Let's see. Whoa, this is weird. This looks relatively modern. I mean, like PS3, Xbox 360. I can't picture it though. Wow. Okay, yeah, this one's a little challenging. I can't even get... Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do get stuck like this, but usually what I do is I just, like, throw out the first thing that comes to mind, and then as the screenshots go on, it does give you a little more information. Like, sometimes it'll be like, oh, this game came out in this year, or, like, you know, this is the genre. I'm just gonna guess Final Fantasy 13. I don't believe it is, but... Let's just try it. No. Okay. Metacritic score of 85%. So it's like technologically focused? Look at art piece enemies. It does. It looks like a very beautiful... like, when I see it, I think like, oh, this is like someone entering like, you know, their mind to reflect on things, you know? But then this is throwing me off. Is this Talos Principle? Yeah, okay. That, yeah. I do love the Talos Principle, but I don't remember that specific part. Yes. Because, Talos Principle is a game about, like, artificial intelligence, gaining intelligence, and, like, play the Talos... Oh, you did, yeah. Yeah, it's a good game. But, I wouldn't have gotten that. It's tough because, like, you look at this spectacular scenery, and you're like, what would that have to do with anything? And then you look at this, and you're like, how does that match up with computers? So, to me, the intersection of, like, fantastic scenery and computer, you know, importance is met by Talos Principle. But, it's definitely a hard thing to connect. Oh, this looks so familiar. Oh, I feel like I know this. It's gonna kill me. Is this... No, it's too nice to be Half-Life. I'm gonna say it's Counter-Strike Source. It's fine. I collect video games. I'm like an encyclopedia when it comes to video games, so this is the sort of thing that, like, I do this for fun. Because I'm a weirdo. Or maybe this is Stanley Parable. Oh, wow, yeah, it was the Stanley Parable. I have played Stanley Parable. I haven't gotten, like, every ending, because I think it's just too... It starts getting to be a little too esoteric, but it's a good game. It's got a lot of good humor. Just think of it, you remind me of someone. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean... I don't want to sound arrogant or anything, but I feel like I could teach a class about video games. They're a lot older now. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I'll take that as a compliment. This is weird, though. I don't know what to guess. So they probably don't look like you anymore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... It's funny, I don't generally get told I look like anyone. I don't know, I guess I just have a very nondescript face. You probably can, yeah. I legitimately could recite the entire history of video games from start to finish if I really wanted to. Just from memory. But, I don't want to put everyone on my stream to sleep. Oh, but you already have Shadow. I know. Anyway. It's not, but I'm just gonna say Antechamber. Because that's what it makes me think about. What? What? What is this? What is this, like... It's only like several different people that look nothing like each other. Understandable. I feel like sometimes people will just say that. Or like... They don't necessarily mean look so much as like... how they evoke feelings, you know? Yeah, this is kind of cute. It's a cute game. I genuinely... I don't think it's Grow Home, but I'm just throwing out... It's an Xbox 360 game. Interesting. Decently well reviewed, and it looks like this. What is this? Oh, no, this is Fez. I've heard great things about Fez. I haven't played it myself, though. I really should, though. I feel like it's one of those games that everybody knows. Interesting, I get the same people I look similar to, but certain people I look Asian, and others I... Yeah, it's hard to say. I doubt my Bifra would do well on the site. Oh, yeah, maybe. It's literally guess the .game. Like, that's the website URL. It's pretty good marketing, I guess I would say. The sad thing is, they do make you play the, like, current one before they let you select, like, whatever day you want. But it's fun. It's a fun game. This looks like Thief. No, okay. It's not Thief. Although it is pretty old. I don't know what would deal with potions from this era. Is it Morrowind? PC. Is this like Hexen? Okay, it's a horror game. That's interesting. Wouldn't mind listening in on a one day. Honestly, you know, that could be fun. The thing is, I worry that it's gonna be wrong because there's so much of it that sometimes names and dates get mixed up in my head. But like, I would love to do something like that one day. Just sit here and be like, okay, so, you know, it all started technically back in 1943. But, like, Structor could probably... Yeah, Structor would also be very fun to have on and, you know, chat about something. Is this, like, Amnesia? Oh wow, it was Amnesia. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been a long time since I've played Amnesia. Podcast with Structor? I would be down. What the hell is this? This tells me nothing. It looks kind of old. It's probably on the older side. Is this like jazz punk? Oh, I appreciate you too, Kat. Thank you. I took an extra long hydrate. Is this... This looks like the modern King's Quest. This is a DS game? That's weird. Oh, is this Professor Layton? I straight up don't think Structure liked me at first, but I'm... Aw, no, I'm sure Structure liked you. Speaking of Structure, hi! Yeah, I think this is Professor Layton. Yeah, how about that? I have not played a Professor Layton, because I heard they can be pretty hard. But I know they are beloved. And I do want to get that one 3DS game where it's like Phoenix Wright crossed over with Professor Layton, because that sounds like a lot of fun. But it's also really expensive. Everyone is so good at this game. It's one of those things where I think once you get a lot of people together, like, someone is bound to know. You know what I mean? This looks like The Sims, if you, like, zoom in really far. I couldn't even get the one game that I've played. Aw. Well, I am just kind of going down the list. It's not, it's not ordered in any specific order, so... This is weird. What am I... Is this Bully? Originally a PC game. See, the thing is, if it wasn't this, I would have guessed, like, Half-Life 2. Well, for one, Layton is one of my favorite franchises. That's fair. You know, it kind of is like GeoGuessr for games. That's a good way to put it, Structor. Also, Structor, I do need to talk to you, later. But, yeah. It's good to see you. You know what, I'm just gonna say Half-Life 2. I'm pretty sure it's not, but... It is, wow. I don't remember anything being like this low poly in Half-Life 2, but... Yeah, in general, like, I've done pretty well. I've missed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of the roughly 122 that I've played, I've only missed 4. So, I'm pretty good. Oh, many people who would be very good at this. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's me. If you consider me good at it. I don't know. Works of literature. I'm sure someone must have done something like that. I know there is one where, it's, like, Sonic music, and since I'm a big Sonic fan, like, that's just my jam exactly. How has school been going? It's been busy, but I'm doing well so far. I aced the first quiz that we had in class, so I'm very happy for that. It's just a lot of busy work, you know. And it's frustrating because the teachers aren't well organized. I had to message about a lab that we were doing, and I was like, hey, this lab doesn't have anything to do with any of the stuff we talked about, like what's going on. And they were like, oh, I guess bugs, I guess whatever, because they're technically using like an outside vendor, like, oh, I guess they have some bugs. And I was like, yeah, I guess they do. What are you gonna do about it? That's the whole point. Like, yeah. Alright, so I feel like, oh, thank you. I try my best. It's hard because, like, when you're trying to juggle so many things, it just feels like you're freezing up, And especially, well, I mean, I don't want to really get too into it because it's kind of personal, but, like, school in general is just very anxiety-provoking for me, so, like, it's tough to, I'd like to think I'm not an idiot, but, it's just one of those things where it's like I don't have the piece of paper that shows that I'm not, I actually spent like 2 class segments arguing with the wrong answer in the book. That's, yeah. Very body. Oh yeah, totally understandable. And again, I don't want to get like too into it, but I come from a very smart family, so the fact that I struggle with school at all makes me feel very insecure, because it's like, I should be doing better, See, but Structor, I don't usually argue with my teachers. It's more frustrating to me when they go like, here's your assignment, and it's like the wrong assignment, and you go, hey, this is the wrong assignment, and they're like, oh, well, yeah, I guess it is. What's the point? Schools teach for every learning style. They certainly don't. And it's super frustrating. Even now, even this semester, I have a class who, I understand that, like, she's trying to make the lecture more interesting by, like, relaying real-life stories so that way it feels more real. Like, I get that in concept, but there is, like, a cutting-off point for that, and she just goes far too in detail about things. Like, because it's a cybersecurity class, and so she's telling us about how, like, oh yeah, one time my husband had, like a breach at his company, and so there was, like, a phone tree, and, like, whatever, and, like, I get that you're trying to be like, hey, look, this happens in the real world, but you don't need to go into, like, how this one person called panicked in the middle of the night, and my husband argued that he wasn't even on the phone tree, but he helped him anyway, and I was like, you don't need to go into this much detail. I get the point. I get that you're trying to, like, show that this is something that people actually deal with. But, like, you don't need to waste half the class period explaining every little detail, Some students learn more effectively in a different manner. Yeah, definitely. You let me have the floor so I could present my case. It was nice that he did, instead of just saying, no, the book is right. That is nice. In my experience, teachers are very, like, I don't care what you say, just follow the book. Sounds exactly like my security teacher. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, it must be something with cybersecurity teachers. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. This looks like a Just Cause. That's weird. So, like, yeah. Well, the thing is, the fact that they make the picture so small, I think, does hide a lot of the, like, blemishes that would be like, oh, it's clearly a video game, Is this, like, Hitman? PS3 and 360. This is, yeah, you know what? Emerald, just as I was saying that, I think this is like Assassin's Creed 1. Like the very first one. It is an Assassin's Creed game, but this must be 2 then. Yeah. Makes sense. One time the professor was talking about raid arrays and the whole chat raid Shadow Legend. Yeah. That's how prevalent the marketing for that game is. This is Simpsons Hit and Run. I know because I played this game, replayed it recently. There we go. This is like in town, the big central spire that you can break the center for. Pick Screamed Assassin's Creed. The thing is, I always struggle with games that are like deserty or like post-apocalyptic, because to me it all starts to like blend together. So it's hard for me to differentiate one from another. Done an array of independent discs. Shadow Legend. Yeah. You know, in a sense, that game is a part of a redundant array. It's bad that I lose respect for people who endorse rage. No, I think that makes sense. Played this game as a kid too. I loved Assassin's Creed 2. It was really good. This looks like Payday 2. Yeah, hey, how about that? I haven't played a whole lot of it, but it definitely was Payday 2. Sorry, I shifted something over. Some sponsorships. Yeah, there are sponsorships that are sketchy. Although, I'm kind of mixed on the concept of sponsorships. Because, like, on the one hand, I understand, especially if you're trying to be a full-time content creator, like, it's hard to not accept a brand deal when it's like, it's money, you know? But there are definitely some that are like, you should have a little more integrity than, you know, whatever. I've heard bad stories about BetterHelp. Yeah, I've heard mixed things. I still don't know the whole story behind VPNs and Delete Me. I don't know about Delete Me. I know I've been hesitant about VPNs, because, my opinion is, like, I don't need anything from international sites, so I don't have a need to, like, seem like I'm from another country, and if a hacker was really that determined to get at my PC personally, I feel like a VPN wouldn't stop them, so it's only really impeding me, you know? How's Beef been? He's been good. He's been very sweet. He's currently asleep in the front bed right now, but, he's been a very, very good boy. And purry. I feel like Squarespace is valid, because, yeah, you know, Squarespace, I feel like, is good. I know some people liked Skillshare. I didn't try it myself, but, I've heard, and, like, I know Audible. People used to really like Audible before it, like, got bought by Amazon. So, you know, I can understand it. Delete Me is a privacy service that supposedly scrubs your personal info by contacting data brokers. Interesting. See, that does sound appealing, but I don't know if they could really do that. Trying to apply to work with companies that want different size content. Yeah, that's an important thing too. I admit, like, I kind of want to get sponsored by someone, but all the sponsorships that I would feel really comfortable with are things that, like, are way out of my league. You know what I mean? Like, would I love to get sponsored by friggin' Corsair? Of course, but, like, why would they care about some podunk streamer like me, you know? I'm considered medium. Yeah, I don't know. That's the other thing. I don't know. I consider myself small, because, like, I don't have a very high CCV, which is, like, the first thing they ask you about. Oh yeah, I love Honey. I do actually use Honey. I promise they didn't pay me to say that. Of course, yeah. I understand. This looks like Assassin's Creed. CCV means concurrent viewership. It's like whenever you fill out like a content creator application thing, that's like the first thing they ask you is like, what's your CCV? And like apparently there's somewhere to tell you on Twitch. I don't know. It's apparently a very highly regarded game. It's got guns. Is this like Splinter Cell? Chaos Theory? Oh, it's Metal Gear 2. Yeah. I definitely don't. I only have decent sized followers, and so probably won't reach anything high. Well, you know, I've heard that the best way to grow quickly is to, like, stream one game consistently so you're, like, a part of its community. And Risk of Rain does have quite a large, like, community, you know? I don't know necessarily how active it is, but... Yeah, my Twitter is the only decent site. Yeah. That's the other thing, too. I've been stuck at my follow counts for a while, because I'm not very good at promoting myself, or just being social in general. Is this Skyrim? This kind of looks like Skyrim. Okay. Is this Disco Elysium? Yeah. I've been exclusively streaming for 3 years. It hasn't helped. That's, yeah. I mean, granted, I'm not saying that it is the way. I'm just saying that's what I've heard. Because, like, everyone always tells me, like, oh, if you stream the same thing all the time, people know what to expect, and, like, you become a part of the community, and, like, you start interacting with other people, and, you know, whatever else. That's what people always tell me, but... I'm trying not to pronounce myself, but it's that is... No, honestly, you should be very proud, Emerald. That is very good. Everyone's Cyber's 2, yeah. And if I had to pick one game to stream forever... Like, part of me would want to say Sonic Adventure 2. Because I could play that game for a very long time, but even then I would still get bored with it. I think I'd probably do Binding of Isaac, because I love Binding of Isaac, and roguelikes in general I feel like are very conducive to long, you know, lots of replays. Well, my social media have been hard stuck. Yeah, same. I always see people be like, oh, you just need to socialize and interact with people, and it's like, I'm a hermit, I don't want to do that. I just want to stay in my little bubble. Yes, that is good too. I do need to like interact with communities more, you know, be in a lot of them. It's just tough because I can barely force myself to interact with one community, you know? Just saying, that sounds like a good pick. Yeah, I feel like Binding of Isaac has enough variance to it that it could keep me going for quite a long time. But obviously I became a variety streamer because I didn't want to burn myself out on one thing. This just looks like... This looks like a park near my house or something, like... Yeah, Minecraft is also a very good choice. I do love Minecraft, but the issue is that I love Minecraft single player, which I know limits a lot of stuff. You know, because, like, so many people are like, oh, you gotta play multiplayer, or, like, join my server or whatever, and it's like, I don't enjoy it when I do. Sorry, I'm a weirdo. I'm gonna guess it's Ride to Hell. What? What am I looking at? What is this even supposed to be? Is it Control? No, they wouldn't do Control again. Oh my god. Why is it... Why? Dead Island. Dang. Oh, 95%. You know what? Thank you for pointing that out. I think it might be Red Dead. 19. Oh, yeah. I know. It's supposedly one of the worst games ever made. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Admittedly, I didn't know power lines were in... I guess it makes sense, but... There's the red. And look at all the plants that are dead. So clearly it was Red Dead. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna say Horizon. Like Zero Dawn. Oh, it's Rocket League. Rocky League. Rocket League. There we go. When's the redemption? The redemption was when I guessed it correctly. That was where the redemption came in. Red Dead Revolver obviously has a revolver. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do love Rocket League. Rocket League is, it's a fun game. I don't know how to say this without sounding elitist or whatever, but I definitely... My enjoyment of it went down when it went free-to-play. But then also, I played single-player anyway, so it shouldn't really make a difference. I don't know how to describe it. Hey, Prague, it's good to see you! I'm glad you're still alive, you're precious. And I'm glad I get to call you that, because there will be no retaliation. Is this Myst? It looks too new to be the first Myst, but... Get it out of your system. But I mean it, though, because you're a precious being, and I appreciate you. This is a weird game. Is this like Superland? Is this Ark Survival Evolved? Yeah. Okay. I haven't played it, but... Well, I played it briefly, but not enough to really be able to say, like, I know it that well. Ooh. Ooh, this is... I was thinking Ark or the Forest. Yeah, the Forest... I feel like the Forest is a little more, green, I guess. Or, like, dense. I don't know how to put it. I don't know why my brain is saying Overwatch. I'm pretty sure it's not Overwatch. Oh. That was not what I expected. Is it Hob? PS4, PC, and mobile. Oh, but wait. It's Genshin. Because, I haven't played Genshin. I've seen enough of it to know that this is like when you summon a thing. This is like the animation that plays. Force is more great. I meant the game, Prague. Genshin always it should, because it, at the least at the very start, was basically a clone. Like, I will still never forget the story of when Genshin was shown off to, like, the Chinese public, and a guy smashed his PS4 because he was so mad, because he was like, this is just a clone of Breath of the Wild. I want something that'll show that we Chinese developers can be, you know, unique, and if a game's just copying something else, then we're not gonna, you know, get a good reputation. And I always thought that was a really interesting idea. Inevitably, I guess sticking with how Genshin ended up being very successful for them. But, yeah. You have an idea for what this game is? Hold on. Let me think about this. I'm just gonna guess Counter-Strike Source. It looks like it to me, but it's not. It's probably not. Oh, it is a Counter-Strike game. Is it like the original Counter-Strike? Because that is Black Mesa. Looks like COD. I mean, it's old enough that, I knew it. Yeah, it has that distinct style, but, I didn't realize it was the original one. Because, as you know, Counter-Strike is just a mod of Half-Life. Called Counter-Strike 1.4. I admit, I don't understand. Counter-Strike... Oh, this is Mario Kart Double Dash, isn't it? Isn't this like Baby Park? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, so Team Fortress is another one of, you know, the Half-Life, like, offshoots, and, originally, it was, like, Team Fortress... I don't remember. The original was called, like, Team Fortress or something, and then from Mario Kart DS. Yes, I love Baby Park. It's divisive, but I love it. Oh, this looks so familiar. Oh, God. I don't think... Is it Everhood? No, it's probably Undertale. Yeah. I was thinking it had that style, but then I was like, they wouldn't choose Everhood first. They would definitely do Undertale first. No, this one immediately. I wish I could enjoy Undertale like others could. But I just can't. It's an airport. Upside down, heart shape made me think of Deltarune. Yeah, of course. Anyway, sorry, to wrap up my original point, Team Fortress had some weird issues, and there were, like, technically 3 things that called themselves Team Fortress, but then there's Team Fortress Classic, so I don't know. Okay, have a good one, you're heckin' precious. Have fun. Talk to you later. Bye. I'm just gonna say City Skylines. I'm pretty sure it's not, but... Oh, it is. Wow. I figured it was some city builder, but I didn't think it would actually be City Skylines. This is the Paradox game. Yeah. Yeah, it is actually City Skylines. Is this Red Dead 2? No. Okay. Oh. Say the actual game, but didn't know if you would nail it. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate holding back because I'm not just trying to get chat to finish this for me, but I don't mind every now and again if somebody chimes in and is like, oh, I think it might be this game, you know. This one. No. What is this game? What am I looking at? Chat will beat this for you. It's Hawaii Rado. Yeah. Gosh, I'm gonna say Rage, like the first Rage. It's probably not, but I just... The fuck? Someone's coming at you with an axe? I don't know. This is weird. It's like not a very well reviewed game. Looks kind of ugly. A PC adventure. Yeah, action adventure is so not descriptive. It really is just nothing. Like, I can't even hazard a guess. Is it Rust? I don't know. Oh my god, it was Rust! That... I didn't think Rust looked like this. I haven't played Rust, though, so... I'm not an authority. I was thinking Rust. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting how sometimes, like, you'll look at a game and you'll just be in your head, like, trying to come up with something, and, like, the only thing that matches is something like that. Strategic simulation. Actually, the opposite of action-adventure is, boring staying at home. Anyway, this is an interesting art style. It's probably not, but I'm gonna say Viva Pinata. Holy shit, it was! Oh my god! I can't believe. That's crazy. I should tell Phoenix. It is very distinct, an art style, but just, like, I had no idea. I have not played Viva Pinata. God, this could be so many things. You know, I don't know why. This looks like Overcooked to me. Like, this looks like a stage where, like, the center of the boat is your cooking area, and, like, this is just off to the side. I'm guessing it. You know what? Holy shit! Oh my god! I haven't even played Overcooked. Wow. Yeah. Emerald, yeah, it came across, it was the style. That's the thing. Just the way that it was, like, framed, where, like, it was clearly that same top-down angle, and, like, the vibrantness of it, it was Overcooked. I doubt it, but my immediate first thought was Silent Hill 2, because of that scene with the dog. No, okay, yeah. Oh, this is TF2! I do love me some TF2. Yeah, in retrospect it was obvious, but... So happy of that. Yeah! That is impressive. I didn't think I would pick up on it, and I didn't think many people would. Is this Borderlands? Looks kind of like cel-shaded, like Borderlands. Yeah, we were just talking about Team Fortress 2. Oh, okay. I was very far off. I have no idea. Yeah, this one is wild. Are there any 2D games on this? Or would that be too easy to get? No, there are 2D games. There are basically all types of games. I actually did encounter Guess the Game as one of the games. But, let's see. You know what? It's not, but I'm just saying Train Simulator. I didn't realize there were so many types of Train Simulator. No, no, no. No, okay. Well, that's meta, I know, right? Okay, so this came out... PS4, 5, 1 series, and PC. He's got big pants. Oh, that's... why is that so funny? Is this, Banishers? Oh, whoops. Banishers. Ghosts of New Eden. No, okay. It's a stealth game. Is this Dishonored 2? The opposite of skinny jeans. That'd be like... wide jeans? I don't know. No, it can't be Dishonored. Dishonored didn't come out on PS5 and series. It's backwards compatible, obviously, but like... wide khakis, yeah. What stealth game came out on PS4 and PS5? I'm drawing a blank. I'm gonna put Dishonored 2, but I know that's not right. It's 2021, that's pretty recent. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. This clears up nothing. Is it Deathloop? Oh, it's Hitman If it was 2021, then I guess it's Hitman 3. Oof, yeah. Okay. Did you? I did, as a matter of fact. You know, Pixel asked me for a hot take on it earlier on the stream, and I am more open to the idea of pro consoles than a lot of people are. I do think the PS5 Pro is not very good as far as pro consoles, but you know, I'm not happy with it. You know, people have been saying it for years, but I really do think we're starting to see diminishing returns when it comes to, like, graphical fidelity. Because, like, those screenshots where they zoomed in, like, yeah, it is cool that it's, like, slightly sharper, but it really makes so little a difference, you know? Kind of funny that people are comparing to the PS3 launch. Yeah, I know. That's the funny thing. I mean, I did always think that the PS3 launch was atrocious because, of course, you know, nobody wants to pay that much for a console in the first place. But, like, like, going, hey, it's cheaper than the PS3 is not a great selling point, you know? Happy birthday! Is it my birthday? I don't know. Superliminal. I have no clue. Takoyaki? Is this Supermarket Simulator? It doesn't even have Supermarket Simulator on here. God, I don't know. PS3 could play Blu-rays. That's, you know, that's a good point, Sans. Yeah, the 5 can't even do that. Or the 5 Pro, at least. Like, I mean, obviously. It's like 700 is the same. It's like, yes, oh yeah. In like the $599 US that they wanted in 2006 is like almost 800 today. So like, of course, that is ridiculous. But I just can't imagine anyone going like, "Oh, that's worth it. Now I get to see like slightly more than, you know, than I could." And also I don't get a disc drive, so it's actually an even worse deal. I don't know. Is it Viscera Cleanup detail? PS4, Xbox One, PC. Hive Colony Solutions. Is this Cyberpunk? It's a shooter. XCOM 2. No, it's definitely not XCOM 2. I wonder if in hindsight I was okay with the disastrous launch because it at least helped. Yeah, maybe. Ultimately, the PS3 did beat the 360 in terms of sales. What shooter looks like this? Flintlock. Oh, that's too recent of a game. Bloodborne! No. Oh, is this Hard Reset? No, okay. 2020. What shooter released in 2020 like this. What the hell? Oh, you know what, Sans? I don't think it is, but... Oh, it is, wow. That is very weird. That is a very weird set of screenshots. The top right, yeah, I mean... I don't remember that being in Doom Eternal. I guess I just don't remember Doom Eternal very well. PS3 barely won against, meanwhile, PS4 wiped the floor. Yeah. Yeah, it, yeah. Sorry, this is Hades. Hades, not oh. Oh, it's Tunic. Yeah, Sans, I saw that coming. I saw that joke coming. Just like these nuts, oh. I do blame the fact that Microsoft absolutely fumbled the ball with the Xbox One launch. This is a weird environment. BioShock Infinite, that's... I don't think so, but I'm willing to try it. Is this Klonoa? It's playing Klonoa. Oh, which one? I do want the GBA Klonoa games, because it makes me curious how they'll adapt that for the GBA. It's interesting how Microsoft screwed up the launch of the Xbox One and couldn't recover, but Sony was able... Yeah, well, the thing is, they could have recovered. Empire of Dreams, oh, nice. I know there's also one that was, like, Japan exclusive. I forget which one that is. Is this Sly? Is this Sly Cooper? Sorry, by Slim. Yeah. Yeah, they recovered that, and they put out good games, and worked better with developers to, like, make sure their games ran well on PS3. Because I remember... Oh, it's Ratchet and Clank. You're right. That is so Ratchet. Like, oh my god. Like, botch. This kind of looks like the swamp in Dark Souls. Or like... Or it could be Red Dead. It'll be Red Dead one of these days. No. It's Dark Souls 3. Clearly. It's clearly... No. Oh, it's Elden Ring. '96, yeah. People do love From Software. You know, the crates look right. Yeah, the crates did have kind of a crash. Dark Souls 4, yeah, pretty much. George R. R. Martin edition of Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Yeah, I think I think what they try and do is, like, accommodate for people who say things different ways. So, like, sometimes you'll select a game and it'll be like, oh, you got it, the answer was this, and then you click the drop down and it'll also accept other, like, variations of the name. Yeah, no, I mean, thankfully I have not encountered something like that. I have no clue what this is. Is this Kena, Bridge of Spirits? No. Is this No Man's Sky? Oh my god, it is, yeah. Well, how's about that? These always are so frustrating for me, because it's like, I know it's a racing game from the, like, PS1 era, but it could be Gran Turismo, it could be Ridge Racer, it could be, like, Crazy Taxi, I don't know, they all look roughly the same. It could be Daytona. I think this is Crazy Taxi. Yeah. It's amazing, like, just how immediately you can be like, this is a racing game from this era. But the fact that there are people walking around is what tips you off to the fact that it's Crazy Taxi. From your stream, yeah. I love Crazy Taxi. I think Crazy Taxi is a lot of fun. But, they announced a new one, and they didn't really share many details, but I think they did share that it's going to be like a live service type game, and I was like, that is the worst possible thing you could have done with Crazy Taxi. Why? Is this Uncharted 4? Okay. Is this Pikmin 3? Is this Far Cry? Yeah, it's not Far Cry. But Sans, you and I were on the same level there. Oh boy, I can't wait for Untitled Crazy Taxi game. It's like Untitled Goose Game, but it's just a taxi. Oh yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it is Crysis. Gave me Raft vibes. You know, that's fair, actually. I could see it. But yeah, Crysis. I can't claim to know a lot about Crysis, but I heard that part of the reason it's so difficult for modern, or well, for any machine to run, is because they tried to future-proof it by expecting that CPU cores would get faster. Yeah, I was thinking it was either that or Electronic Superjoy. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm getting right. But, like, I read that they tried to future-proof it by thinking, like, oh, clearly it's gonna be, like, single or dual core or whatever, but, like, the cores are gonna get exponentially faster. And as it turns out, what's happened is that the cores have stayed roughly the same speed, but now we're getting, like, 8-core, 12-core processors. So since the game is still trying to run on a single core, it still struggles, even if it's on a modern machine. That's my understanding. I can't say I know. This looks like an old game. This kind of looks like Baldur's Gate. Sans will probably hate me for saying that. Okay, it's definitely not that. Can you run Crysis in this browser? No. Is this like StarCraft? Oh, yeah, hey. Look at that. Okay, it is StarCraft. It looks like, yeah. Sans knows. The very first thing that popped into my head was Katamari Damacy. I don't think it's that. But I'm doing it anyway. Mario Kart 64. I think this is too new to be Mario Kart 64. Oh, yeah, it probably is Fall Guys. Did I tell you guys the story of Fall Guys for me? Yeah. I did, yes. That we talked, didn't we talk about it in my server? I thought we talked about it. But yeah, it's super cool. Oh, this is I don't I'm gonna say Earthbound, but I'm pretty sure it's not correct. Dang it, it is Earthbound. Oh, it's Mother 3. Yeah. How would I know what Mother 3 looks like? It's not like I've played it. That looks like Journey. Yeah. That one was easy. Bring us Mother... Yeah, seriously. They have it in the Japanese GBA Switch thing. This brand's art style is so unique. It really is. Oh, Silent Hill is a good guess. I was thinking, like, something way off. Oh, it's Silent Hill 2. I was thinking, like, an Elder Scrolls game for some reason. The fuck? You know, part of me always wants to say Might and Magic whenever I see a fantasy game, because I know nothing about the Might and Magic games. But, Party Parrot? What the fuck is Party Parrot? What? What? I'm confused. What do you mean by that? There are kegs. And it's 92%. This is a very well-loved game. Generic... I mean, yeah. Is it Thief? Thief? Party Parrot is a 7 TV. I don't know what Party Parrot is at all. Now this is interesting that it's on Xbox, PS2, and GameCube, and PC. How many games? Is this like Rainbow Six? Rainbow Six 3. I actually got Rainbow Six 3 as a kid. Never got very far in it because I didn't understand it. Oh, is it Splinter Cell? Rainbow 63. Nice. Conviction was 360 era, right? So it would have to be Chaos Theory, right? Okay, yeah. I can never remember the Splinter Cell games. I don't know why they all just, like, fuse together in my head. This is an interesting camera angle. Specifically Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Yeah. As you know, he was a very prolific game developer. And he made Rainbow Six Siege, which... Satsu, hey! Yeah, I am winning. You know, Satsu, you missed Simpsons Hit and Run. I got Simpsons Hit and Run first try. But yes, hi. Oh, no. Are you proud of me? I recognized it. Also, I have no clue what this game could possibly be. Like, V Rising? I don't know. Rise of the Imperfects. No. What game? Like, I genuinely can't think of a single game. It's Animal Crossing. It's definitely not. This really didn't help things. Is this Dota? Is this like Dota 2? Torchlight. Oh, Torchlight is a good guess. No, it's a MOBA. It must be League. Yeah, it's League. Yeah, okay. It makes more sense now. Every Xbox 360 zombie game. Dead Island. You can't escape from League. I have never actually played League of Legends, and I'm afraid to. You're right, it is Borderlands. Yeah. I was not paying enough attention to the shading. I was too busy thinking about League. And how little I actually know about it. This looks like camera footage from like a plane. Like one of those really high altitude planes. Death Stranding. I did get Death Stranding earlier, so I don't think it's that. Is it Hawks? Tom Clancy's Hawks. Oh, what's that one? War Thunder, is it? Oh. Oh, okay. This is like Singularity or something? Psychological horror FPS. Is this like Doom 3? Oh, you know what? Satsu, I think you're right. I think it's Fear. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good guess. Damn, this Tony Hawk guy, or Tony Hawk. This Tom Clancy guy makes a lot of video games. Who do you think yeah. Who does he think he is? Tommy Tallarico. Yeah, that was very well done, Satsu. Fear was, like, not even in my brain. This one's weird. This looks like this looks like Doom if you tilted it, like, like 15 degrees. System Shock 2, I'm pretty sure it's not, but it's an interesting guess. It's too old for Metacritic. Oh, what's that, No. It's, Judge Dredd, right? I'm pretty sure this is Judge Dredd. Oh. Was it like a Monster Car Derby game? Dredd versus Death? I feel like if it didn't accept Judge Dredd, it wouldn't have... Or it would have been yellow. Monster Jam's a good guess. I don't know if they were around on the PS1, but... Vehicular combat. Is it Carmageddon? Okay. Wow. Oh, you know what, Satsu, you're right. Twisted Metal. Although there were like 4 on the PS1, so... Okay, it is the first... That was very good. Is this Stray? Yeah, you're very good at this. No, okay. It's not clearing up a whole lot. Is this Dishonored 2? I too thought it was Stray, yeah. Oh, this is, Resistance, right? Is it... Resistance 3? Or, Killzone? Killzone 2? Yeah. Okay. Like... There aren't that many PS3 shooters that I think about, but one of them is definitely like, because I think Killzone 2, or was it Resistance 2? One of those games is infamous for having like a really unrealistic E3 presentation. Like apparently they showed off like a super high fidelity like thing that was not at all like the actual game, and people still get mad. This is Luigi's Mansion. Yeah. That's easy. Okay, this one's a little stranger. I genuinely... Is this one Dishonored too? I'm gonna keep guessing. Even though I don't like Dishonored. 96? This has to be like Last of Us 2 or something. PC and Xbox 360? Is it BioShock? Yeah, I mean, I'll try BioShock, but why isn't PS3 there? It came out on PS3 as well. Okay, yeah. I mean, it very clearly was BioShock, but it was just like it just, I don't know. That was a very weird set of screenshots. Is it PT? The PS3 had no games. Oh! Yeah. Just like the PS5. Oh! No. This is tough. No, I'm not gonna say Half-Life 2 because we already got Half-Life 2. I think it's gonna do Episode 1. Oh, although it says it's not yet rated, which is weird. Phasmophobia is worth trying, but wow. That was an incredible guess, Satsu. I would not have guessed that at all. I don't even know where these came from. That is an incredible guess, Satsu. I'm impressed. This looks like Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't think it is. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know what map it was. Is this The Last Guardian? Oh. It was a PS3 360 game. It's got like some Japanese or Chinese or some sort of Asian influence. If the unrated part was because Phasmo wasn't on yeah. Oh, Tenchu could be interesting. But it would have to be one of the newer Tenchus because Tenchu was on PS1. Action adventure. Pots made me think of Zelda. Yeah, no, it definitely is not Zelda. But, it can't be Dynasty Warriors because they didn't do this sort of thing. Like Tomb Raider remake? No, you know what? I think you're right, Sans. I think it is the Tomb Raider remake. It did originally come out on PS3 and 360. Yeah. Because they did Tomb Raider 2013 on 360 and PS3, and then they did, like, the definitive edition. Good thing I played on PC, yeah. For the PS4 and the Xbox One. But yeah, no, that was a very good guess. That was not Unreal. You know what? I was like, I've already done Quake. Ooh, okay, so it is at least from Unreal. Maybe it's Unreal Tournament. Yeah, okay. It's funny, they did pull the Unreal games off of, like, all the storefronts. And, they've never put them back up for whatever reason. My brain wants to say either Hollow Knight or, like, Ori and the Blind Forest. No, they're not. To my understanding, they're not even on EGS anymore. Like, they just pulled them. People have given Tim Sweeney a hard time about it, but I don't know why. They just, like... They were just like, we'll pull them. Granted, they might be on EGS. I can't say I remember for sure. But... Tim Sweeney in the Fortnite. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna say Ori. Wow, okay. Yeah. What is this? What even? Peter, what is this? Couldn't even... Is it Stalker? I don't know. Oh, sorry. S-T-A... No, okay. Boardwalk from the Rat... From, excuse me, that's the Rat movie that you're thinking of? It's got a 61. Is this, Blood 2? Blood 2 The Chosen? No, okay. It's on PS4 and Xbox One. What am I looking at? This one's tough. Yeah, it looks like a horror game. Could it be, remothered? Oh, okay. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. That makes sense. Yeah, I remember it got very negative reviews at the very beginning of its life because, like, it had technical issues and stuff, but then people really took a liking to it. And then they had to shut it down because the property's in legal dispute. It's got kind of like a Zelda feel, but it's definitely... Is it Crypt of the Necrodancer? Yeah. Prince of... You know what? I was thinking Prince of Persia, but, it was a little too top-down to be Prince of Persia. I actually really loved the original Prince of Persia. I was never any good at it, but I loved watching my dad play. Yeah, it definitely had that Necrodancer feel of the, like, tile structure. This is not a lot to go on. Condemned. Is this Deadly Premonition? Is the original... PS2 game. Yeah, Deadly Premonition. I'm just kidding. I haven't played Deadly Premonition, but I know people love it. For how bad it is. What score did it get? 76. So not great. I love it. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll enjoy it. But it's one of those games that I feel like I need to be in the right mind space for. Yeah, it's like average to not so memorable. What would... Is this... God, I don't have the first clue. Is this another Tom... No, it couldn't be a Tom Clancy game. Gosh. Gosh. Is this Kingdom Hearts? No. Is it Dino Crisis 2? What is... Oh, is this Manhunt? Yeah. Yeah, it was Manhunt. I thought Manhunt... Wasn't it also on the original Xbox? I thought it was. I haven't played Manhunt. It was one of those games that, like, I know a lot of people turn their nose up at because it was, like, ultra-violent. I was gonna say that. Yeah. We, great minds think alike. And then Satsu was like, oh god, please don't make me think like Shadow, please. It's infamous in the UK. Oh, really? This is the most nondescript wall texture. I don't know, Dark Soul. Dark Souls 2, sure. FNAF. Wow, okay, yeah. I thought it was the sequel because I don't remember the... Yeah, whatever. Good on you two. Because I was skeptical. Is this Inversion? I don't call myself a FNAFer. I played the first one and like part of the second one, and that's it. What if you're a FNAFer? Is it Dead Island? It did not get that high a review score, but... Oh, it's LA Noire. Gotta be a stickler for LA. I don't know why my brain was like Gunstar Heroes. Oh, Symphony of the Night, you are probably right on that. Yeah, very good, Sans. Or like LA FNAF. Actually, yeah, I don't know if they have like a name for themselves. I've actually never played Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I should. This fan, they're mega FNAFers or oh my god, Sans. You are a person. It's not, but oh, is this Fallout? Well, it's not Fallout. Other games. Age of Empires. Yeah, we can try that. Age if Empire. It must be AoE 2. Yeah. That was good. I did not think about that. Gosh, with how misty this is, this should be Silent Hill. No, Tears of the Kingdom? I think it's Twilight Princess. Damn. It's definitely not. Tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it's actually AoE 2. It's just... Thank you. 91%. It's a box, so it's clearly Metal Gear. Okay. Denna? Sida? Arma, yeah. Not Arma? Wow. That was a good guess. I can't imagine. This looks like Sonic 06. But Battlefield Bad Company came out on more than just PC, right? Stalker? Well, Stalker's RPG now, right? Easy Dash at what? It's not Half-Life 1, that much I can tell you. It's too sharp to be. It's like late 2000s. They call themselves Freddy Fazbear fanatics. Triple F. That's pretty good. Maybe they call themselves Nighters, you know? Like, cuz they're always into Five Nights. I don't know. I'll come up with better material. What shooter game? I mean, Fivers. It's 2005. Five Night Stands. Oh man, that's good, Satsu. I like that. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Is this like Ghost Recon? Dice. So, yeah, you know what? I should have listened to you, Satsu. It was Battlefield 2. Phooey. I would not have gotten that. I have not played a single Battlefield. Found a couple nicknames for FNAF fans on Reddit, and I can't repeat them here. Oh god. Well, yeah. Does not surprise me. And yeah, big oof. Oh, Ryan! Thank you. I appreciate you too. Have a good night. Sleep well. This is a weird one. This, you know what? This looks like the section of Magna Forest from Xenoblade. Okay. Aw. Well, thank you for stopping by, Ryan. It's good to see you again. What is this, like... Diablo? Diablo 3? No, okay. GBA, PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. What game could this be? Happy to yeah, have a good night. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming much. I've had a lot of school to deal with, but yeah, I hope you sleep well. I genuinely... What would have come out on the Game Boy Advance as well as the PS2 and GameCube and Xbox and PC? Is this like Baldur's Gate? Dark Alliance? Didn't that get a GBA port? The second screenshot is this. It's like torture chambers. An adventure game. No idea what this game is. Oh boy. I just can't imagine. Heroes of Might and Magic. It's worth a shot. Not two, just Heroes of Might and Magic. No. 2003. Prince of Persia? Oh. Is this Sands of Time? Wow, okay. I didn't know there was a GBA port of it. Way to go, Satsu. That one was impressive. I have not played Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, which is such a shame because I hear such amazing things about it. And yet, I loved the original Prince of Persia, but I just never ended up playing Sands of Time. Okay, what's this door? From what I remember, it was really great. Yeah, I've heard nothing but praise. It's just... This is a very weird art style. This looks like a Telltale game. Or is it King's Quest? Is it that, like, reboot? Hollow Knight, yeah, I don't think... Oh, Darkest Dungeon, yeah. That's... Yeah. That makes a lot more sense now. Haven't played Darkest Dungeon. That's Sonic. That's Sonic 1. I've stared at that screen long enough to recognize that. Ah. Good stuff. This looks like Time Splitters 2, the like future Tokyo level. I don't think it's Time Splitters, but it looks like it. Damn. System Shock 2, I'll guess it, but I don't think it's that. Wow, okay. That's impressive, Sans. I have not played a whole lot of System Shock 2, so I can't say I got this far, but I was like, I can't imagine anywhere there's like a green foresty area. Dabbing on the streamer, yeah. How could you? I didn't think it was eligible for Metacritic. That's the other thing. A rock texture. Torchlight. Is this, Spelunky? Yeah. Have not played a whole lot of it, but it's a good game. This looks like Another World. But that wouldn't be right. Or like Out of This World. Is this like the Secret of Monkey Island or something? Monkey. It was a PC game, okay. So yeah, not a great game. Also did not have line art, so yeah. Ooh, a weird... Oh yeah, it is Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th to you as well. I genuinely... I can't imagine... Is this like Civilization or something? Is this The Sims? Yeah. Okay, that's weird. How I don't know how they got that. And I won't spill any salt. I'm pretty sure I don't have any salt to spill. This could be anything. It's Xenoblade X. Oh, is this Monster Hunter Rise? It was rated that low because it was The Sims 4, which got a lot of backlash for removing a lot of stuff and not really replacing it with anything good. By mouths of talk. Yeah. Yeah, I love going up these stairs. That's also a weird art style. It's like, don't starve. It was a fun game to me. I mean, like, it was still The Sims, so I assumed it was still some baseline amount of fun, but I just... my understanding was that Sims 4 didn't offer anything that a previous Sims game didn't already provide. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was the crux of it, is like, why should anybody bother with it when you could go to The Sims 3 or 2 and have much more available to you at a better price? So... because it was also not a free-to-play game beforehand. They made it one recently, but it used to be paid. This is a very unique... Is this like Tomba? This kind of looks like Club Penguin. Is that even an option? Not really. Is this Toontown? Is this Plants vs. Zombies? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, I think we're gonna go to 185, and then that's where we'll call it. This, I don't think it is, but this looks like Gree to me. Oh, is this Cult of the Lamb? Yeah. Okay. Like this, I don't know how this fits into Cult of the Lamb, but this is from the intro scene, or like at least one of those rooms. That one was pretty obvious. So it's like a puzzle game? Maybe? Is this Quantum Conundrum? It doesn't even have Quantum Conundrum on here. That's sad. It wasn't, like, the best game ever, but I liked it. It had John Delancey in it. Okay. I don't know. Portal. 81%. Okay. Chess. No, I don't know. This kind of looks like Inside. I'm pretty sure it's not, but yeah. No Hospital, No Authority, No Hope. So it came out on PS3, PS4, 360, One, and PC. So it was like a cross-gen game. What game? Is this Dead Island? Or no, not Dead Island. What's the other one? Dying Light. Well, Left 4 Dead didn't come out on PS4 or Xbox One, so survival horror. This survival horror game from that era? That's what, like Soma? (2014). Ooh, I think I know. What do you think? Because I'm not sure I can... I'm not sure I can think of what this is. The Alien games. Oh. Yeah, no, if it was Alien Colonial Marines, it would not have. What score did it get? 81. It would not have been 81%. But Alien is an like Alien Isolation? Ah, it was. I haven't played it yet, but I hear great things. Good on you, Emerald, for thinking of it. What is this? If we didn't already have Wind Waker, I would have guessed Wind Waker, because it's kind of got that style. This is the last one, so I thought yeah, no, surprisingly, it's a fairly old game now. But, what could this be? I don't even... Oceanhorn. Okay, no. 90% though. Is this like Scribblenauts? Unlimited? DS? There's I knew the gun thing they were holding. That, you know, I mean, that's more than I knew, so that is good. Mario and Luigi, oh. Which one? Well, if it was DS, it would be Partners in Time, right? Or, oh, Inside Story, you're right. Yeah, very good, Emerald. That was good. It's been a long time since I've played Bowser's Inside Story. But I am excited for Brothership, which is coming out somewhat soon. But yes, thank you to everyone for showing up, for the subs, for the bits, for everything. I really appreciate it. As a reminder, I will still be giving everyone the sub, the Twitch, whatchamacallit, September rewards. I will still plan on doing that. I'm sorry I can't have a regular schedule. It's just school is a lot right now, and I found this window of time, but I don't know how frequently that'll happen. So once I saw oh yeah, that makes sense. But thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Join my Discord, !Discord, or there is a link in my About section to keep up with me and my streams and stuff, and there are other cool people to chat to and whatnot. And we're just gonna raid someone, so let me see who's live that we can raid. Let's see. There's Adam, there's Storm, there's Furball, there's Swiftstorm, there's Nyabi, there's Ray. Gosh, there are a lot of people live, actually. Let's see. You know what? I'm making a decision. We're gonna raid, Nyabi, because, I met her through Joker, and she seemed nice. So, yeah, we'll go in, we'll say hi. They're playing, Papers, Please, which was a game we talked about earlier. So, that's good synergy, you know? Yeah. That'll be it from me for today. !Raid is gonna send my message, so you can copy and paste it and spam it in the chat when we get there. So I hope you will stick by me and show some support. But otherwise, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I will talk to you later, and let's go raid. Bye.